Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to 2024.
Hell yeah.
A brand new year with a brand new guest.
Yo,
Yes.
What's up, guys? Thank you for having me.
Yeah.
And
here.
look at him, all that energy.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah,
He's been wanting to come for 3 months, and we're like, no, you have to wait till the year starts so
Yeah.
we can say that joke.
had to put my name in the list and stuff like that. So.
Yeah, and then we had to draw it out of a hat.
Yeah. And there was only one paper in.
No, don't say that.
So that's why he's wearing the hat now.
No. Speaking of the list, we'll get to it later, but we're gonna have a guru clash.
Oh,
So we're looking for
Oh, that's
fighters
right,
and
that's
Oh,
boxers.
that's true. Yeah.
Look,
But
I
we'll
mean-
get into it later. We'll get into it
Yeah,
later.
we're not supposed to
Okay.
talk about Fight Club
Yeah.
so early
yeah,
into the podcast.
okay.
Yeah, no. We'll get to it later.
We
I
got to
guess.
warm them up first.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then we can talk about fighting.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome Hernan, lead singer of Itzel,
Yeah, he said.
El Silencio,
Also El Silencio.
Houston's best. What do you guys call yourself? Amateur wrestler? Amateur?
Independent wrestlers.
Independent
Yeah.
wrestler. Let's go.
Yes,
You
sir.
get. He was explaining to me earlier that it's like a text. They're like, "Yo, you want to fight?" He's like, "I'm there." So you can
Yeah.
you can Uber these hands. All
So
right?
don't message him
yeah,
because
yeah.
he will deliver.
Yeah.
They're ready to eat for everyone.
Yeah, yeah, because for like the longest time, like we had this running joke about like we'd be anywhere, we'd be like putazos, like like we were just gonna start fighting out of nowhere, so we would just text it to each other. Yeah, so turns out it's a real thing, Danny. So
Yeah, it's pretty much like that. I mean, they just tell me, "Hey, are you down this date? Can you come up?" I'm like, if I like it, if I like the opponent, I'll be like, "Yeah, I'll be there." If not, then
Do
I'll just.
you have like a metric? How do you determine the opponent? Like you say, if I like the opponent.
I
like,
mean, yeah, it's all.
Wait, I think we're jumping straight into this. I think we should like
it's because
work
that's what
our way-
wrestlers do. They jump in.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, it's. There we go.
I was
We want to give the audience a good show.
Yeah, yeah,
so
exactly.
As if I feel that I'll give the audience a good show with whichever person I'm facing, then it's like
It's like
yeah.
us. We do it for the audience. You
Yeah,
do it
the
for
same thing.
compatible.
yeah. So do you want to give them the website so we can pull up that last poster that I saw, or where can
You could go Facebook. I mean, Facebook is Hurricane Pro.
yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, because I want everybody to
Hurricane
see
Pro
this,
Wrestling.
this.
right
That's
there,
the name of the
Beaumont,
league?
Texas. Yeah, right there, Beaumont,
there you
Texas.
Yeah, and before we get to that, I guess
Well, you can scroll down. I think, yeah, that's me right there.
This one?
No, the other one.
This
So
one?
yeah, right
Yeah.
there. Yeah.
okay. So before we get into
Yeah.
all that, we need to explain what's going on here. I think we jumped straight into to our little interview, but Hernan, you were originally in my brother's norteño band, and
Yes,
that's how I
sir.
met you. Okay, and
Alex?
yeah, Alex was in there too. Alex is a drummer.
Yeah, you're right. He was a drummer.
Yeah. So you've been around for a long time, and recently, like I had my show.
You mean Riesling? No, sorry. Go ahead. No, I gotta go.
Yeah,
I gotta get out of my system.
Yeah.
It's all right. It's our new year.
Yeah,
It's a new year. I gotta let them out.
They're not all gonna.
That
be
was my New
winners.
Year resolution. Don't say bad puns. And look, I already messed up. Sorry.
Yeah.
Dude, if you had to put it in a sleeper hold, then go
mean,
for it. It's for the pod.
I
yeah.
got you.
Yeah.
I got a story to tell about sleeper hole later on.
Hell yeah, let's go. Yeah, so recently I had my show, and I remember you did music, and I always see you posting and you're consistent with it. So I reached out to you and I was like, hey, put on this little show.
Yeah.
And then you're like, I don't even have a guitarist.
Yeah.
And luckily you found it's like somebody like from the past too. LCL.
Yeah.
And now apparently he's a part of it now.
Yeah. He's so the thing is, the Isel it started as a project. So it's pretty much a project like Tame Impala. You know how
Yeah.
Tame Impala is like pretty much Kevin Parker. And he's the one that does everything. And then when his life shows, he needs his friends, his musicians to help him out.
So you write all the music.
I
and
do.
everything?
I write all the music. I play all the instruments except drums because I cannot play drums like live. But I program them so to make them sound real.
Yeah.
So and then I just fix everything. I mix, master, and I just put it out there and see if people like it. So
You want to hear a cool story about the name itself?
sure.
Yeah. So I have a friend who's gonna have a baby right now.
Yeah.
And like we kept talking. I was like, oh yeah, because he went to the show, and I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna have the lead singer Itzel on there.
Yeah.
And then later on the week, he was all like, he was the name was stuck in his head, so now his name is Baby Itzel.
Itzel?
Yeah.
With a T or without the T? Because
I don't know.
it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I mean, people are like,
Yeah.
Itzel. I'm like,
Yeah.
it's all good. As
It's
long
with
as,
the I. He's spelling it with the I.
as long as it's staying in people's mind. That's all I want.
Yeah. Yeah, so I was like, because he told me he's like, it was stuck in my head. And I was like, because I've been talking about it all week. I'm like, I have this interview coming up. Yeah,
I'm happy. That's good. That's good stuff to hear.
Yeah, so I was like, that's such a cool little story. And then, what kind of music do you play for the people? So promote yourself.
So, Isel es rock en español, like rock alternativo, estilo un poquito más mexicano, bandas como Zoé, Porter Café Tacuba, Caifanes, all this. That's what I was influenced, but I was also influenced over the norteño, regional mexicano. So I get in this project with Isel, I get to kind of fuse a little bit of both, but not really. Cause some bands, I'm not gonna call out any bands, but they're really heavily mix the both styles, and they want it really heavily like, oh, I'm really this and I'm really of that. Instead, what I like doing with Isel is grabbing ideas and like music melodies. Like, this will sound good if I mix it with the rock style or with the rock en español style from the regional mexicano, and just a little bit of mix, and like subconsciously it's in there and people don't notice, and they're like, oh, that's different, something new, something fresh. So yeah, that's what Isel is. So Isel, the name Isel, when I was looking up for names, I searched up like pre-Hispanic names.
Yeah.
So Isel came out, and it means unique. So I think it defines the name of the project. It defines the project.
Okay.
It's a unique project. So yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, you definitely have a unique sound, because honestly, when we because I think I'm something I've listened to you before. Yeah, and it just like even gave me like some psychedelic sounding stuff to it. There's a lot of arpeggios going on, and cool. You have keyboards and everything.
Yeah,
and it was cool. So if you guys want to check that out, it's IZEL.
Yeah, IZEL.
Yeah,
it's on Instagram. I think it's Isel_música. I'll check it out real quick.
Yeah,
it was pretty cool. I remember at your show. The shout out to the raza, like, hey, y'all took a time, and like, hey, where y'all from? And people started shouting out where they're from. And it's like, be proud of the different cultures we have. I mean, even though it's one country, there's a whole bunch of different.
Yeah, because there's a lot of states, man, and it's funny when you talk to someone from the north and the south, and then the centro de Mexico, and even both sides of the sea. You have the variety of plates and food and music and sounds and the way you're speaking, passions, everything's so different, and it's just one country. And that's what it defines. I think that's what defines Mexico, that even if there's so much variety of stuff, when Mexicans get together, it's because of Mexico,
So my family's from Nuevo León, but my wife's family is from El Estado de Hidalgo, so Pachuca, right?
Yeah. So
you had already said Nuevo León, and some people screamed, and I'm proud that my wife is from that part of Mexico, and I'm really proud of going over there. Oh, yeah. So when you were saying like, hey, any other states, where y'all from? And I was like, Hidalgo, and it was just like my wife. She's like, yeah. but one of the guys that was there with Pisto, he came up to me and he started telling me like, hey, do you go out there often? And we just like started having like a sidebar conversation just because. I guess the state where he was at, I forgot. He may have been like from Querétaro or something. He's like, dude, I gotta pass through there, or we're right next. Somos tocayos, or we're neighbors. I was like, well, I said it because of my wife. I'm not from there, but
but either way, you start that conversation with someone you don't know, or someone.
It was an icebreaker. It was an icebreaker. Yeah, that's really cool. And neat,
that's really cool, man. Yeah, I'm glad to hear that. Because it's that. I mean, I wrote that when I started doing that. It was a song I called Nasopet. And
I was like, hey, closer to the mic.
Okay, I got closer to the mic. My bad. That's my second time doing this. Yeah. So when I started doing that little, hey, where you from, guys, and all this stuff, is because I played the song called Nasopera, and I wrote it. My mom's from this rancho in San Luis Potosí, and every time I go there, it's just lost in the mountains, like cerros, and there's this little town in the middle of like nowhere, and it's just I just go there and like lose myself. Disconnect myself from the world, and I love it. And then I go to Irapuato or Querétaro. That's where that's my dad's side of Mexico. And it's this different world, and it's so different to here. And I feel like it hugs me, and I'm there, and that's where my roots come from. So that's why I like to know where people are from, because I think everyone, like a lot of us that are Hispanic, have that. Where you from? There's always a little, oh, where's your family from? Where's your dad from? Where's your mom from? And when you kind of like hear some, oh, that's your dad's from certain place, and then you start having that conversation like you did with Homeboy, you know what I mean? So I think that's always good to know where you come from to know where you're going.
So I usually answer like I'm from here.
Yeah.
But my parents were over there.
Yeah.
It's so fucking annoying, man. Dude, we had like a whole fight about it because I'm like, you know what the fuck they mean, bro.
Exactly. Yeah.
Exactly. He asked me the wrong question. If you already know that I'm here, you ask it.
Nah, if it ain't, you ain't, you know, it's like, you know, though, if you know, and I guess you're not a part of that. And you have something dangling off the hat.
Yeah.
So I just didn't want to interrupt you when you were talking about it.
That's a spider.
Yeah.
Because no one would wear that hat.
Yeah,
I know.
You got spider webs.
Whose hat is this?
This fool's.
And who gave it to him?
Me.
And why doesn't he wear it?
Damn.
Embarrassment.
Dang.
He's always so sad. You know what? We'll drink a beer.
I wear it because I want to be like Danny. I want to
It
get
looks
the
good.
knowledge.
It looks good. It's just that you have to own the look. If you don't own it, then anyway, we like to treat our guests. So we brought. You said we drank this before. I kind of remember the name. It reminded me of a beer at Spindle Taps where Beer Tony works.
I think we might have drank it in the bottle, so it's probably why.
Could have been, but I saw the skull looking thing, and it kind of reminded me also like La Parca Luchador, and I was like, oh, we have wrestlers.
Nice.
So I was like, it's fitting.
That's
so
cool, man.
here we go.
Yeah.
That's why I did it. Okay,
Nice.
there is intention to everything.
Cheers.
But
Thank
speaking of what you guys were talking about earlier, I don't know, it kind of bums me out that my parents are from the same little rancho, because it's like, you know, like even Danny, like his
Ain't
family.
your mom from the town next door?
No,
from Silencio?
She's from abajo.
Oh, that's a big difference.
Yeah.
From abajo.
Like from the same rancho, pero la parte de arriba, la parte de abajo. I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah.
It's because I'm like even like you guys, at least y'all go to Tiocal and stuff. Like
Tiocal and
whenever we
Aguas.
go, we're literally just at the same spot.
My parents are both from the little
They're both
small
from
town.
Trevino?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're both from Trevino. But obviously my wife is from different states, so I got to. I would just go to Nuevo León, and when I would cross, I would pass by Tamaulipas. But now I actually pass through San Luis to get to Hidalgo, and I think now we can take the plane to Querétaro because there's no. I don't think there's an aeropuerto in Hidalgo.
No.
So we have to take it in another state. We fly to another state to catch the bus to go to my wife's part of Mexico.
Yeah.
And I think they just opened one in Querétaro, so I might be able to visit your parents' state. Probably not to be out there, but probably land there and then pass through there because it's all of that's like Sierra, huh?
Yeah. No, Querétaro is really pretty. Querétaro has that side of like.
You know what? I think
the nature side and then the city side.
I think I did visit. I visited. It's the border between Hidalgo and Querétaro. I think it's called La Presa de Simapan. There's like a lake, and I think it's like the border, and there's like a tunnel or whatever. That's pretty cool.
I need to check that out. I need to check it out. Probably I haven't seen it, so I can't say much.
My mom's either her grandma or her granddad. I forgot which. They were from Querétaro. And I had an uncle that lived there, but I never went. I've never been there.
Well, whenever you get the chance, you should definitely go for it.
For sure.
I always planned. It was always like when I was younger, I really wanted to go live over there.
Okay.
But then I started this project, and it's like, okay, let me take my time and doing this. And if it doesn't work out, I still have the plan of moving out there. Yeah,
right.
Because like the music I do, the music I write, the music I play is mainly it hits over there a little bit more than it hits here. Like the bands over there get like 12,000 fans, and here it's only like 400 or 300 at the most. Houston is a really difficult city when it comes to Mexican or like
I think
Spanish
music in general, I think it was ranked like one of the worst music cities. Like that's why like a lot of big acts like stopped coming to Houston, even though we're like so populated. It's just like we're not. A
Why do you think that is? Or is there like someone analyzed it?
Yeah, they've analyzed it for. Maybe it's the traffic. Like, you know, like shows are in the afternoon. A lot of people don't want to go after work. I don't know.
I just think it's a working city. I don't see it as a like city where people go party or stuff. Like it's more like the party life you see here is people that work and then have that money to pay.
Yeah.
You know, you go to a Mexican club and like all these people want to buy the VIP section and they all want to have the big buckets and all this stuff like that.
They're all refinery people.
Yeah,
yeah, that's all it is.
I mean, yeah.
You think that is a company party there at Rodeo or
Yeah.
So yeah,
like BP's here. Like what the hell?
And then like the radio, even if radio's not the main source of music no more, but I think it still has something to do with the working class because, I mean, I work in carpentry, so that's my job outside of the whole other stuff.
That's your part-time?
Yeah, it's my part-time.
That's the job that pays for those.
That's my job that pays for everything.
Because I'm like that. I do the same thing.
We're full-time podcasters, and then we have side
We
jobs.
we have part-times that pay better.
Yeah. And in carpentry,
our full-time doesn't pay.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, definitely. I feel the same way. Yeah. And like in carpentry, like the main source is like radio station, and everything you hear on the radio is obviously the regional mexicano music. And I'm not saying it's bad; it's really good. It's just like it's kind of stuck in that, and people just listen to that. You know, sometimes you just consume what they give you, and I think that's why Houston is kind of like in the not moving or looking for something new. Or it's a little difficult, but I think we could work with it.
It's crazy. We think about it here in the States, right here in Houston. And we're so close to the border, so a lot of the influence here is like norteña. Like there's a couple of radio stations, but the one I listen to is called El Norte.
El Norte.
Yeah. And
still listen to radio. I don't listen to radio
like if you go to
podcast,
if you go to Florida, my cousin lives he used to live in Florida, and this was like I don't know 10, 15 years ago. He would have to put like his iPod or his iPod shuffle like. Back then, because there wasn't like over there in Florida, like over there, I imagine that there's more like
Vanilla Ice on repeat.
Nah, it's more like
from the
like
islands
salsa, merengue, reggaeton,
that makes
stuff
sense.
like
There's
that.
a lot of
Like,
Colombian, Puerto Rican.
but it's a different state, you know. Over there in Chicago, I did hear a lot of banda over there. Over there, you don't have like a radio station of just norteñas. Like so, each city is.
Well, there's a lot of
different.
people from Monterrey here.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, because they just crossed and they stayed here, you know?
Yeah.
I was telling my suegro about that, because they go to, in their state, and probably y'all's as well, do you know what a trio is?
Yeah.
Yeah, so the trio, they do a lot of wapangos. It's their style of music, right? And whenever a famous trio comes over here, like they pack house. Like, they really pack house. Mm-hmm. And my suegro was telling my dad, like, hey, this is like the biggest thing. And my dad was like, yeah, it is. But one of the reasons that it is because y'all don't see it as often as here. You know, like there's not a trio group playing every weekend at Rodeo or at Escapade. Yeah. So whenever a group does come here, like anybody that knows that type of music is really going to show out and show their support, you know?
Yeah.
And it's crazy that it's like you said earlier, it's still the same state, but there's different flavors, there's different regions, there's different cultures and stuff. Same thing here in the United States. There's different cities. Like California is going to be different from here, from Texas. That's going to be different from Illinois. That's going to be different from Florida, you know?
Yeah, from what I've seen from California, I've never been over there, which I'll plan to
Yo
go.
tampoco. No me invitaron estos güeyes.
We just got back from LA.
Man, what happened, bro?
No me quieren. They don't like me.
All you ever do is talk shit about California. And me. I'm at that. Why would we invite you?
You're right.
Kind of annoying.
The whole time I would have been like, well, this sucks. Yeah. Like, look at this rock. This sucks.
This rock will look better in Texas than here.
Yeah, I'd be like, oh yeah, I'm sorry that there is no boring flatlands everywhere.
Like I would have took a bite at the air and now like
mountains.
This isn't Waterbury. What the hell?
Just spit on it when it's on the floor. No, like every time that I like la música rock en español, like bands like Zoe, Caifanes, all of that, they always have like 2 sold out dates in Los Angeles and I'm like, how? Like Houston is like 1 and it's like it gets packed. Like they play House of Blues mainly, but like they pack it till like it's not sold out. And like they go to California and so I was like 2 nights, 3 nights sold out. So Caifanes, Enjambre. I'm like, how they do it? I don't know. Well, it's a different world.
Well,
I've never been there.
The music culture out there. I think honestly, I feel
like that Besame Mucho concert that y'all are doing. Like the one that y'all went to in California. Yeah. The groups that are gonna be here in Austin is like way different.
Way different. Yeah. Oh yeah, because we went to the Besame Mucho festival, the one in LA.
This past one or the one?
This past one.
This past one. How was it?
It was cool. Nice. It was on outside of the Dodgers field. It was.
So the only thing they would change. It not being in California.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Honestly, if you think about it, the fucking weather here in Texas is gonna be fucking dog shit. Over there, you're on top of a mountain. It's fucking amazing.
We got to do it wintertime when it's like 60 degrees over here.
Yeah, at least. Look, whatever happens, everyone's gonna have fun. I hope everyone enjoys themselves.
Are you guys going to the Texas one?
No.
Okay, I'm going. So
yeah.
So I really talk shit about the festival a lot, and my cousins were like, "Shut up, you're going." I'm like,
What's your biggest gripe with the festival? If I may ask.
It's so many bands for one day, and I feel they're charging you for like you're gonna see all these bands, but in reality you're gonna see like a quarter of.
Well, to be honest, it wasn't really that hard to see the ones you wanted to see. And honestly, we were excited for Los Bukis, but their engineer fucking sucked. It was so fucking quiet. Really? And then
it felt like a song of Los Bukis featuring like some rock band. What was the other rock band on the side? Like you could hear the rock music.
I think Caifanes one was at the same time.
I don't remember, but you could hear the rock.
So how many
music.
stages did they have over there?
They had like 3.
And each stage was a different genre.
Oh, you're right. We didn't even bother going to the other one.
Here they're gonna have 4 too.
And each stage is a different genre.
There was like, so te gusta la música rock, so te gusta la música clásica, like that's cool. That's cool. Yeah. Like we saw Maná. They were great. Honestly, my favorite was probably Reik. I forgot how many freaking bangers Reik has.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah,
it was so, and they have like a lot of current music. They just came out with a song with
Karin León.
Really?
Yeah. Wow. I think it's called El Correcto. It was fucking awesome.
To drink, you had to be like in a little pan.
Yeah,
that was the weird part too.
So
like
my girl,
like
she
there was
went
like
to the one in 2022, and she hated that idea of like drinking in there. I don't know with you guys, but I think
you had a section. If you wanted to drink, you had to drink in there, and then if you wanted to get closer to the stages, you couldn't take your beer.
Dude, whenever you had to freaking take a piss and you're like stuck in that little bullpen, you have to like run all around, and that was a mistake.
I hope the one here in Texas is a little different because it's different stadiums, so they might. I don't know.
I'm just hoping. I'm kind of curious how it works out with that because depending on how big the field is, you're in flat surface, like the sound, it's gonna clash even more than in the freaking mountains.
You're right.
Yeah, so I wonder how that's gonna work. I've gone to like Warped Tour and stuff, but everything was really spaced out.
Well, here in Texas, they're probably gonna storm the Besame Mucho, and everybody's just gonna have a free concert.
They did another Grupo Frontera show not too long ago. Yeah,
they stormed it.
Yeah,
really.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Yeah.
Did he tell them to mosh?
No.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. Well, I mean, as long as no one dies, like at the freaking Travis Scott show.
I was there, guys.
You were at that one?
Yeah, it was wild.
Yeah, you did not come off as a fan from that. What the hell?
Travis, I love Travis Scott. Yeah. You see that like Isel has all the influence from all these things that I listen to. Is like
that's cool.
Going to Isel. Yeah. But I was there at the last Astro World. I mean, on my side, I kind of feel sorry for saying this, but I was having so much fun.
Yeah,
because like I didn't
and
know
all these crushed persons ruined your show.
Not really. I mean,
he's like, I stumble across some people, but like
I stopped. No, God.
Like rest in peace to the guys, to the people that
like
that
11
passed away. But
11 people, I think.
like on my side, like it was
fine. He was on the good side.
I was literally on the good side.
You know, like the little portal. He was on the good side of the portal.
Yeah, like I was on this side, and everything happened here.
Oh, it was like the Satan side.
Yeah, remember he was the blue and the red.
That's so stupid.
He was on the good side of the portal.
Yeah, I was on the good side. I had fun, man. I mean, but
it's because he typed amen on that Facebook, or he reposted the Facebook. You ever seen those pictures where it's like, if you love Jesus, amen. Every time he scrolls, he puts amen.
Dude, I gotta start putting amen. Jesus Christ, you can be saved or something like that.
No, what I was gonna say. No, like I had fun. It was just like that happened, and like the thing is that I was saying I went with one of my buddies, and I remember kids like really young kids. They were like probably 16 or like 15. They were like, I'm ready for this shit. I'm sorry, can I say bad words? Yeah. Okay, cool. Like, I'm ready for this shit. I'm ready to die. And I'm like, bro, like, yo, calm down, what dude. The fuck? Yeah. And like, my buddy and I looked at each other. We were like, yo, this is.
Like, you should call the cops.
Yeah, like, yo, chill. And I think it's that mentality of like, it was just like, like at the bad time, like 2021, and like everything just recently opened, and all these people were just like, yeah.
Well, the thing is, he encouraged his fans to act fucking insane.
Yeah,
and he like I think in previous shows, like he wanted people to charge into the shows.
Yeah, I've seen that.
So it got overcrowded. So it was his fault.
Yeah.
Crowd surges happen because whenever you don't take care of the crowds.
Yeah.
So
I mean, it was crazy. I was like I said, I had a fun time. I feel bad for saying it, but I mean, yeah, like
No, don't.
I know it's just all the people were like, oh, you're like this should happen. I'm like, I don't know, man. I was just having.
Well, I mean, you didn't go there for that.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
you know, I was just in the mosh. I was in the middle. I was like not too far from the stage.
Yeah,
I was just. It was bad. It was bad. Like it was really tight. Like there was a girl like yay height to me, and like. The bodies would push it like this,
yeah,
and like her neck was here, and she'll look at me. I'm like, I can't do anything. like, you know what I mean? Like
he's like,
like she was down there, and I'm like, she was like looking at me like with the eyes of like, can I get out? I'm like, I can't even move. Like it's hard.
God, that sounds awful.
Yeah, well, I'm glad it was your elbow.
Yeah,
not your knee.
She wasn't that short.
No, he means that you were stomping on them. Like,
no.
Yeah. Well, moving forward. So, how did you get into wrestling?
Wrestling. I've always been a fan. I've always been a fan since I was a kid. I stopped being a fan for a while because it was
fake.
Because you get that idea of like, oh, like you become like 14 and 15 and you think you know the world and like you're the cool guy in high school or all this bullshit.
Wait, you had that fake?
Yeah, I actually did.
He's like, you guys were cool.
I didn't know you could choose to be cool.
No, it's just
you just flip a switch.
I
decided
to do that at my 31 year.
I mean, as long as you're doing it, man, it's all good.
Yes, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, you're fine. Well, yeah, like at 15, all this stuff, you know, you go into the high school like part of life, and you find cool friends, cool kids. I wasn't really a cool kid. I was just like hanging out with cool people.
Yeah. I think at some point it got like nerdy and cringy to like wrestling.
Yeah,
too.
yeah. So that's what kind of set me. Like I was like, okay, I'm not watching this no more. I didn't feel attached to the product. I just didn't to what I was watching on TV, and it was just not what I liked. And then I found out like later on as time went on, there was new wrestlers, there was new stuff, there was a new product going on. And it caught my eye. Like I was like, whoa, this is different. This is cool. This is a little bit more. Like, yeah, I could get into this.
Who was your favorite wrestler?
When? As a kid or as what got me back into wrestling?
Yeah, when you got back into it.
When I got back into wrestling, there was two guys. One of them's Seth Rollins, amazing wrestler.
Yeah, his
face.
He's
the one. Whenever I showed you a WrestleMania, so I had a WrestleMania night, and Oscar went over, and it was like the whole stadium was singing. Like I think the song goes, was it "Burn It Down"?
Yeah.
And
But he has his new theme song is like the one where everyone chants.
Yeah, he starts going like this, and the whole stadium just freaking.
Yeah,
that's a better.
So it's him, and the one that when I really decided to wrestle, it was Kevin Owens. Okay, it's a Canadian, but
from the same family from the guy that died.
No.
And then Owens or
Owen Hart. It's But okay, so there's a thing why his name is Kevin Owens. His favorite wrestler was Owen Hart. So he decided to put Kevin Owens because his name in the independence.
He could have done Kevin Hart.
I mean that was taken though.
Yeah.
And you should have put the.
he doesn't like when I do that.
I guess when they're bad, I'm not gonna like
acknowledge him.
But he was looking at me with the eyes like, you should
and they're both entertainers. You know better. We've studied so much copyright.
Yeah. So like, when I saw him wrestle, he's not your average wrestler. Like when I grew up as a kid, I mean, pretty much I think the same time, you know, you saw like Undertaker and Batista and John Cena and all these guys. I
think the moment I liked was when Batista and Rey Mysterio were like the biggest shit.
They had the tag team and all this stuff. Yeah, so like you look at these guys and then
so he turned on him and he just like squashed him like a bug.
Yeah, I remember that.
It was like you knew it was coming. You're like no, and then he did it. He just went like this.
But yeah, and then like Kevin Owens, like I don't know if you guys seen him, but he's not your average wrestler. Like he at first he didn't look like a wrestler. Now he's like obviously a little bit more in shape.
I haven't seen him before.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
But you know, and I was like, whoa, if he could wrestle, then you know what, I might have a chance. Like, and I've always been a person that likes to try stuff. OWEN, right there. So like, yeah, you know, he's not your average like Batista guy. You know, he's different and like he looks. I don't want to say it, but like a normal dude. Like you'll find him at.
I think that's like whenever people say like dad bods and stuff.
Yeah,
his finisher. He does the Stone Cold Steve Austin. He does the stunner.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I saw him wrestle, and I was like, and I liked how he wrestled, and I liked everything he did.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, if this guy could do it, you know, I might have a chance. You know, I'm not in great shape, but like I might have a chance.
Yeah, I think we need to find the poster of him because that poster that.
Go to
because it's a
stun.
No, but it's KO, like knockout.
Yeah,
Which
But his
one?
name is
I think I saw
Kevin Owens, so it's KO.
like our boy Tony the beer guru, like he was wearing like an OK shirt, and like
I
we were
think
at
he
the
was.
bar, and someone was all like, he's like, oh, I love your shirt, and like that one, the one that looks like it's tape.
Oh yeah, I love that shirt. I
That
don't
one.
have it, but I need it.
Yeah,
Such a good
that's what he was wearing whenever they were all like, and I was like, how can they even tell? I'm like, it's just a K and a no.
Yeah, so like I saw him wrestle, and I was like, man, you know what? I might have a chance to do this stuff, you know.
Yeah.
And I went to it was like a boot camp.
Yeah.
That Booker T did in France.
He has a camp here in
He
Houston,
has a
right?
school. He has a reality wrestling school here in Houston. There's some good guys come up from there too. And so I went to a boot camp there, and it was hell. It was hell. It was hard. It was really hard. And then that was because it was like a kind of like a contest to see who will make it out of all the guys that went. And the guy that I was paired up with, he's the one that made it. And I was like, oh, okay. So then that happened, and I was like, okay. I didn't win, but whatever. And then I found another school that's when I really started wrestling. That was in February of 2017. So I'm almost 7 years into it.
Wow.
So I started training at the school called Texas Astro Wrestling. They have their school in Greenspoint, in the Greenspoint Mall, right there by the 45 North and Bow 88.
Oh yeah, that place is. Like,
Yeah, it's a little dangerous.
It's like you need to know how to wrestle to go in
You
there.
know how to wrestle there. So yeah, it
Today's
was,
objective.
Survive.
No, walk. Yeah, park like 10 blocks away from here and make it to the gym.
yeah, it's a rough neighborhood. I mean, gladly I didn't see anything bad, but either way,
You can handle it.
yeah.
He was the one doing the bad thing. He was just putting people in steep road.
I hope so.
You put him on the floor and then go on to the next guy.
Come here. Who's the next guy? Now, yeah. So I went there and I trained there for a few years, and then just started going on my own. And with a group of guys that I trained with, we actually started our own school now, and we have some guys that have been trained right now, and they're out there doing their thing. So yeah, it's pretty
So
cool
do you think
stuff
you
to
could
see.
train Rick to be like the next?
I mean,
thing?
yeah, I can. Yeah, I actually can.
Sign
yeah.
you up for fucking classes, man.
So I at San Jack I took kickboxing,
Oh, nice.
and my family grew up with boxing ever since I was a wee little boy.
I mean, you never
Yeah.
grew up, but yeah.
And we used to love boxing. You know, I used to love freaking Chavez, and then I started
nice.
liking De La Hoya
Yeah.
and Marquez and all the Mexican
Yeah,
fighters,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
And I took San Jack. I went to San Jack and I took kickboxing, and I didn't know it at the time, but I met Danny. Danny doesn't remember me.
I do remember.
And
Do you remember
I like
everybody you beat?
And I like the challenge, right? I like because the coach was there, and the coach had his little group of people that were
Like the favorite, kind of.
not favorite that have taken his classes that are actually
before, yeah.
trained, that actually have a belt. Like I would show up with like shorts.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
these guys had like the suit and everything,
Oh, I
and
got you,
different
got you.
colored
It's
belts.
called a gi.
They had a gi.
Again.
Whoa,
That's why you weren't. That's why you weren't up there with the cool
Yeah.
kids.
So I wanted to spar with people that were into this
Yeah.
shit, you know. And I tried to spar with Danny. I was like, "Hey, you want to spar with me? Hey, Danny, you want to spar with me?"
Oh, you're that guy.
Oh, I was wondering.
And Danny was like, "Yeah, sure, okay." So I'm in my boxing position, right? And I'm like, "Okay, I got this guy. This guy's about my size. I got this.
Yeah.
I got this." So I'm throwing like jabs, I'm throwing punches, and then all of a sudden I see like his leg or his foot just go across me, and I got to like move back, and I was like, okay, focus on his legs. We're not boxing, we're doing kickboxing. So I'm looking at his legs, and I'm kind of like going around, and I'm like, he's not gonna kick me no more. And then all of a sudden I feel my head go back. I was like, damn, he jabbed me, and I was like, okay. This is boxing again. I know he's gonna try to jab me again to get distance, and all of a sudden I see like his Nike of his shoe just go across it. And like,
Just
what
switch
the hell?
it. Yeah,
I was like, what the hell?
Okay.
Like the
So-
check mark was in slow motion.
Yeah, I was like, what the hell? I was like, quedé traumado. Like I was asleep, and all of a sudden I would wake up like, watch out for his foot, the jab.
Just shaking. Yeah, that's fun.
But I wouldn't mind going to get my ass beat por la anécdota for the podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can do it one day. Fuck yeah. Well, I mean, we have our own warehouse. We have a ring, so yeah.
Oh,
yeah. That's what.
Definitely got to film a whole
I'm
video.
actually going to train. I go to train every Wednesday, so I'm going to go tomorrow. It should be up there.
We are going tomorrow.
Yeah, we could go.
So now, back then, he talked a little bit about growing up with wrestling. Now there's always been WWF, right? But now there's like a different, I guess, federation, I guess you can call it.
Company.
Which is a company,
Yeah.
different company, which is AEW.
AEW.
You a AEW guy or still WWE
I grew
guy?
up with WWE, and I kind of stay with WWE.
Do you still follow, or do you watch the
AEW? Yeah, I mean, as a wrestler and wrestling fan, a little bit of both. I have to see what's going on. Like if you don't stay yourself like up to date with what's going on, you're gonna miss out on what's going on. You have to see what's next or what's like going on, what the people like what the fans like. So. I mean, I tried watching AEW. It's not my cup of tea, but I obviously respect the people who do it there, who wrestle there, and the people who like it also, Yeah. I'm not going to be like, oh, you suck because you like watch AEW.
And it gets a little rough because like the AEW guys don't like the WWE guys, and the WWE guys don't like the AEW. And I remember I was talking to Tony about it, and right away he asked me, he's like, hey, so what do you think of AEW? I was like, oh. Like, what do I get?
They're like gangs. Scared. They're like, what set you rep?
Yeah, like nothing kickboxing. Watch out for the jab.
It's just Danny's foot. Yeah. But yeah, no, I mean, I respect. I had one of my homeboys. He's actually wrestling. He's been wrestling for Ring of Honor, which is the company that's together with AEW. His name is Brian Keith. Huge shout out. I trained with him. I've wrestled with him before. Cool ass dude, and he actually has earned and deserves what he's getting right now. He's been on every show, I think, in AEW Collision and Ring of Honor for the past few weeks.
Yeah,
I think every show, if I'm not mistaken. But man, so happy for the dude, and I'm actually so happy that I got to meet him before he blew up, and now he's blowing up, and it's such a cool feeling too. Yeah.
So the AEW, what I've noticed, it's a little more like raw. The fans know that it's not WWE, and the program knows that it's not. So they start chanting like a whole bunch of things, and they get really into it. Like you won't hear in WWE people screaming "Holy shit!" They're like "Holy shit! Holy shit!" You're like, can they say that? But how do you bleep it out if it's like the whole stadium like saying it?
Yeah.
And there's other chants that they do too, like they had one where they had, I think it was the AEW where they fought in England.
Nice, yeah.
And they were taking shots out of another wrestler over there on the other side. It was like, oh shit, like on WWE. Like I said,
my alcoholic ass thought you meant like shots.
No.
Yeah, me too.
It's really funny because it's two different like.
Oh yeah.
Franchises.
Different culture.
Yeah. I need to ask you a very, very important question.
Sure.
Do you not think that you need a mask since your name is El Silencio and you're in Spanish and like just for the gimmick of like for your it is an American market.
Yeah. When I started, it was always that question like, am I gonna wear a mask?
It's because since the name is in Spanish.
Yeah, yeah. So it was that. Man, I've heard a lot of stuff because of my name, and it's just everything's been crappy. I mean,
can you go back to his pictures?
Yeah.
I need you to find the poster.
Go for it. Yeah. I'll answer your question right now. Keep going down. Well, I wear a mask for my entrance, which I recently started doing.
This one?
Yeah, you can click on it. So, fun fact, I come out to my own theme song. I feel like...
Oh, you made your own theme song? Oh, shit.
So with Isel, I created my song El Silencio.
Yeah. And
I recently played that one in my last show, too.
Is that thing online? Can we hear it?
Yeah, you can hear it. If it's on Spotify, YouTube Music, it's Apple Music, everywhere.
If I go train with y'all, do I need a mask?
It's just because you're ugly.
Oh shit! El Chapulín Verde. I don't know what is.
Then you get your mask on. We're about to fight them.
Let's go.
You can do it.
What is your name, Rick?
Yeah, you need a name though.
It's just Wick.
John.
Yeah.
Weak.
Sin.
Nice.
Scene.
Sin dinero.
Yeah, that is a good one.
Oh
That
my
is
God.
a good one.
There we go. Nice, man.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
pull up.
I should have brought my mask. I didn't bring my mask, but I brought this. I don't know.
Oh, we're gonna have to challenge him.
Yeah.
I was just kidding. I'm not a wrestler.
That's why we brought you here. We're gonna beat you for that.
Okay. Yeah, I really say won it in that match, actually, in that show.
Yeah. Well, that's why I was trying to pull up the whenever Danny gets a second. We need to find that poster because that poster actually looks really cool.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, and I want everyone to see it.
So I'm currently wrestling a little bit more in Hurricane Pro.
Mm-hmm.
That's in Beaumont. And they're a company that has a lot of they have a lot of years already, so they have really good wrestlers and really good opponents go there. And yeah, man. So it's
There we go.
That's
Look
the
at him.
poster.
Look at him. He's right on top.
Oh shit.
Damn, that's sick, dude.
Who you
Yeah.
you're fighting the Pussycat?
His name is Samaku, really great opponent.
Uh-huh.
He gave me a
Yeah,
good run, but
it was just a joke.
Yeah.
don't go.
I mean,
Like,
when you see him in
He's gonna be-
person, he's
Yeah.
big. I'm like, oh,
He's gonna be at the gym whenever
Tomorrow.
we go train.
Yeah.
What that froggy guy say?
You didn't like my hat? My
The
hat.
froggy guy.
My mask.
Next thing you know, it's gonna be a promo. That froggy guy, he's gonna get it when he sees me.
The froggy guy.
I like that. I'm Froggy guy for sure.
Yeah. So yeah, that was the last show I did. That was December 23rd. Tamaku versus Silencio for the 8th Hurricane Pro Heavyweight Championship.
So this one, is that the one where you won the
Yes, sir. This is where I won this one.
Nice.
So it's brand new.
Danny's el guru dorado.
Dorado chido.
Dorado Chido. That's a good name.
He's el Orgullo Velasco, the gold standard.
Gold standard.
Fucking Rick is on
Yeah.
fucking fire today. You know?
Oh, it's matching
sir.
your shirt too.
Yeah. Oh, look at
Cha-cha-cha.
Kinda.
Yeah.
I think he's ready for the match.
And it's green like money.
He's
Since
also,
I have no money.
You're also matching with the Aston Martin in the picture behind you.
Oh, and the Joker.
Yeah. Oh, the
What
Joker,
the Joker
one
once
says-
said.
The Joker once said, sin dinero.
No, I title.
Yeah.
No, but the reason I didn't wear a mask, I don't know. I just felt comfortable without it. And I've worn a mask before for other, because sometimes they invite me to other shows and they're like, hey, or like, can you wrestle under a mask? It happens.
Because it's an event, right? To take off each other's
it
masks.
it happens to everyone. Like, hey, can you wrestle under a mask? Yeah, sure, not why not? But I felt really comfortable with like with how I look, as a wrestler.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously, if some people feel the mask and some people really want the mask.
Yeah.
But I guess because I grew up, obviously my roots and my culture, but at the same time, that's why my name. But at the same time, what I grew up is WWE.
Yeah.
And all the guys without a mask.
But you do have like the little blue stuff here.
Yeah.
So
So
that
that-
gives you some kind of like that style, anyways.
Yeah. So it's that blue paint. Before it was blue, it was red, and it's been black, blue, black, red, and
What's the bad guy from the new Black Panther?
Namor.
Namor. Yeah.
Yeah.
Give
So
me
that.
so it, like
I like
that's
that.
because like when my idea with the turquoise stuff, it's
Yeah.
there's a mask called the Quetzalcoatl mask.
Yeah.
So that's what I was trying to.
I got
like,
you.
get a bit more of my roots because I like all that stuff, and so yeah, I was get more in touch with it and. Yeah, put the colors and put the little painting. When I first started wrestling and my first painting, I looked up Chichimeca painting because that's where they're the first people from San Luis and Guanajuato. That's where my family comes from. So I have like Morenos in my family. So I obviously have that in my blood. So I was like, let me look into those paintings and they have those little lines and stuff like that. So yeah, I started getting into it. Yeah.
Okay, no. Well, I mean, that's cool. Thank you. Like, that answered my question. Yeah, because honestly, I was like, with a name like El Silencio.
Yeah. I had a lot of people tell me, did you get that from Nacho Libre? And I'm like, no, man. Because I don't know.
His opponent.
Yeah, it was a Ramses. Right?
Yeah, I have the nacho mask. That's what, remember, whenever you got here, that's what I was looking for, but I don't know what I did with it.
The Faith wanted you to be Froggy Man.
Froggy Man.
You've heard of Spider-Man, but have you heard of Froggy Man?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Feeling
the first
froggy
one.
themselves.
The first one.
You
What?
feeling froggy?
Feeling froggy? You want to jump, buddy?
Thank you. You came up with my catchphrase. Yeah. That's the name of the episode.
That's a good name.
You feeling froggy?
That could actually be a extra reference to the Eddie Guerrero's. Is it the frog splash?
Splash.
So, there we go.
Damn. See, I'm already like a pro wrestler, bro. Where you at? Broke.
Bro, I was trying to get gas money to get here. Shut up.
Don't worry. If you become a wrestler, you're gonna be more broke.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So what inspired El
freaking
Silencio, like
awesome.
the name?
Were
you like thinking of one and you're like, damn,
So-
nothing comes
so-
up.
It's
El
so
Silencio.
quiet in here.
Silencio.
No, so like it has to do a little bit with everything, how I am and what I listen to. Obviously, I try to grab from everything, and music's always been there. And I love
right.
Caifanes, and they have this album named El Silencio, and it's such a powerful album. And also, I didn't watch when CM Punk was in his main prime. CM Punk is another wrestler, but he was always like the voice of the voiceless. So the voices, they're staying silencio. So the reason I did El Silencio was like, I'm going to be the voice of the people that are staying in silence. I have families that don't have a voice, because they don't have papers and stuff like that. So I'm like, I'm going to be their voice. I'm going to be the one that talks for them. So that's why I'm El Silencio.
Do you talk?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
the things like do you talk or you?
So that's
I asked because I think it was like Sting and Undertaker, like they're known for like
not talking.
And when they did talk, it was still like, what the hell, like
It just grunts
because they wouldn't talk. So whenever they talk, it was like, oh shit, they know how to talk. Like you forget they know how to talk.
That was my biggest problem when I was. I'm still starting. I'm not I'm not a veteran. I have a little bit of years, but my first few years, it was like the veterans. They always tell you stuff. They always want to help you some, and some just want to tell you stuff because they just want to tell you stuff. And they were always like, "Hey kid, you should not talk when you go to the ring," or they were like, "Hey kid, you shouldn't. You should have no music when you come out." I'm like, no, that's not who I am.
Yo te digo, coming from experience as a veteran.
Stolen valor.
He put on the mask. He's like, he got all this power.
He's
Like,
Rey Mysterio.
I have all this power but no money.
he's gonna be like Mike when he puts on the shoes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So they tell you all this stuff, and at the end, there's you when you find your flow, that's when you really like you know what to do. What you do, what you feel. There's some people, sadly, they don't find it till like later on. Some people find it really early, and some people just don't find it at all.
Well, you want to feel natural as you do
Yeah.
right?
So you want to feel who you are.
Like it's not an act. You want to feel natural.
Like El Silencio is like part of it. It's who I am. Like either it's the bad side of who I am or the good side of who I am.
Or a mix.
Or a mix, exactly. Yeah.
I do have one request.
Sure.
One day, if you ever have a chance, you go in there. You gotta go in there with The Sound of Silence as your song.
That would be cool.
I know you have your song, but
No, that would be cool actually,
Yeah.
because I like that song. So it should be fun.
It has a Christmassy vibe. I always tell Danny.
You think it has Christmas vibe?
Yeah, it has
I don't like
Christmas
Christmas
vibe.
music, so
Yeah,
Don't ruin it
has
for
a
him.
Very, very, very,
don't ruin it for
But
him.
you could do a Christmas song like Jake Paul in the last fight. Like
Oh,
he came out to
your
came out to a Christmas song. Like
which one was it?
Did he?
it was I was
Jingle bell.
it was something like I don't remember, but it was really funny because they were like,
I don't know.
it was a Christmas song, and you think like, okay, like it's gonna get like a DJ's remaster,
Mix.
or like it's
No.
gonna get a mix or something.
Yeah.
Like they just walked into the
Some
like,
808s.
Christmassy song, and I think at the end they started singing it again.
Oh well.
Yeah.
Nice. No, I mean I don't like Christmas music.
No.
I'm so happy we're done with
See,
Christmas.
I-
not the holiday, but it's just the Christmas music.
I was at a company party and like there was Christmas. I was sitting next to my boss and I was like, and she speaks Spanish, and I was like, man, I fucking hate Christmas music, And then Feliz Navidad plays, and I'm like, except for this one.
Oh my God.
I was like, Feliz Navidad fucking slaps. I know like it's like, oh, it's a Spanish one, but no,
Fucking
it's,
banger like the
yeah,
meme.
yeah, it's a freaking banger for sure. Yeah, I think that's the only acceptable Christmas song
I think
in my eyes.
I think the only for me is Los Bukis, Navidad Sin Ti.
Okay.
I think I love Los Bukis, so yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I think that's the only one I'll pass on. Like, okay, it's a good song.
Mine is the Cadetes one that I sent you.
Oh, the one the.
Ya va llegando diciembre y sus posadas. I'm like, if I had the beer close to me, I'm like,
like that meme where it's like,
The Will Ferrell one.
yeah,
the
like
Will
it's
Ferrell.
time.
Yeah.
Too bad they play it like at 9-10 in the morning. It's like, what do I do? What do I do? What do I
taking
do?
for a beer at 9 a.m. at work. I was sweaty or whatever.
As withdrawals and shit. Yeah,
But yeah,
no.
man.
So when's your next fight or what? Like,
I'm actually wrestling this Saturday. Not here in Beaumont, but I'm going to Brownwood, Texas.
That far?
Yeah. It's 5 hours and a half. Yeah.
Do they pay you?
Yeah. Yeah, they give me gas money. They pay me to go wrestle. So yeah.
Okay. Well,
So you're a professional wrestler.
Yeah. I'm a professional independent wrestler. You know.
Yeah.
So
cool.
I'm not signed to a company. So if any WWE sees this out, I'll go to your tryout. You know?
Hey, he does the same thing I do.
Yeah.
if AEW wants to see me, I actually want to sign with this company called TNA. They recently rebranded because TNA was a old school wrestling company back in 2000s, and they changed name and now they rebranded. So yeah,
wasn't TNA the one where it's like the octagon instead of like the square?
They had the octagon. I think it was a 6-sided.
Yeah,
it was 6-sided. What's a 6-sided?
Hexagon.
Hexagon. Yeah. So
I was gonna say six-agon.
Good
Good thing I didn't say nothing.
TNA means something else in like rap music.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, over here it means total
and ass.
nonstop action. So.
He looks over at me. He's like, "What does it mean?"
Fun. What do you call it? I have a story about that. When I was a kid and like internet was unfiltered, I used to go and like the only reason I used computers was to watch wrestling stuff.
Yeah.
And
right.
I was WWE. Boom. Okay, I watched wrestling then, and then TNA. And I was like, such different pictures from what I was expecting. I was expecting the wrestlers. I'm like, no. I was like, okay. And I was like, okay, that's different. And Tits and Ass came out.
Yeah, I'm so rare of the passage.
So do you have a signature move?
Yeah.
You mind demonstrating on one of our? Nah, just kidding.
We got the table ready to go.
You might not want to expose your secret move until after, like
After we train. Yeah. Oh, that's what he's asking me.
Yeah.
I'm trying to study his moves.
He's sneaky. Watch out.
I think that's why he's asking me, because he wants to see what I got for him.
I'm gonna be like, what is it? The champion for AEW.
Right now, actually,
MJF.
MJF.
I'm gonna go like this. I'm gonna try to shake your hand and then like poke your eyes. That's his gimmick. He's like, he sends friendship. Like, good. He like pokes him in the eye.
Do they do the what is it? The Three Stooges. They used to like block it like that. And hit each other.
Which one?
Like the Three Stooges.
Three Stooges.
Oh yeah.
Because they would go like and then he'll block it. Yeah. That's so stupid.
Yeah. So my finisher, it's a burning hammer. It's like, do you know how John Cena does the attitude or the FU? Some people know it as
I know it as FU.
Yeah. So I know it as FU, and I've kept it calling FU. It's like pretty much pick him up right here, and you just flip him. But with me, it's like backwards. It's face up. So they're facing up, and I just flip them to their body, and they land face and chest first. So yeah.
So my brother-in-law, G baby. I got a little brother-in-law. He's 8 years old.
Nice.
And me and my sister, my sister's, she's been watching it. She's more in tune. She knows about it. I like watching the stories or hearing the storylines. Yeah. Like, I won't watch the whole episode. There's, like, certain storylines that I like, right? And he knows that we like wrestling now. And he knows that he doesn't have little kids his age that he fights with. So he'll, like, randomly, like, if I'm laying down, he'll scream, WW. He starts like beating me up. Like, my sister says that it's WWE, but he just says WW, and then like it'll be AEW. He's like, look, WW, or if there's any kind of wrestling, he says WW. And my move right now, because he knows that it's boy and girl, right? It's not too. Well, my brother-in-law thinks that that's it. Like, there's no girl and girl, there's no boy and boy. So he's very like scared to show like love to like another boy. So I try to kiss him and he gets really embarrassed. He's like, no, you can't kiss me. So right now I do a power bomb and I call it the kiss of death. So when I have him right here, I try to kiss him and then I slap. And he's like, right now he's trying to figure out what his special move is. But since he watches it now, like, you should see the moves he does. Like, he'll grab me. Like, if we were by the couch, he'll like freaking like start. Then he'll do
curve stomp you and shit.
Now he does like the people's elbow. He'll jump on the couch and like throw himself just with like his elbow up. Like he's getting more in tune with his wrestling moves. They used to be just like getting a pillow and hitting me.
Yeah.
Now he like uses it as a chair.
He's eventually gonna get so big that he actually hurts you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Well, thank you for joining us, Hernan.
No, thank you for having me.
Yeah.
It's so fun.
Yeah.
I'm finally here. Hey.
Yeah. So, and obviously, like always, welcome back whenever you feel like coming back. And now it's time to see how terminally online you are. Let's see how.
What's your zodiac?
My zodiac? I'm a Leo.
I don't know what that means.
You always have to. You always have to react bad.
Yeah.
Like
No.
Like, damn, man. Maybe you can come back.
You're a Leo? Man, I hate Leo.
Yeah.
That's always the first answer.
Okay. Wait.
No.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I'm a rock boy.
Crystal boy.
Damn, I forgot to watch that episode.
Yeah. So, Danny.
Yo, what's up, bro? I mean, sorry, cousin. What's up?
So this podcast started with me like showing the online world to you.
Right.
Yeah, but like there's a whole new generation online now. And I'm pretty sure you've heard a lot of terms that you probably don't understand.
It's very possible.
Like
TNA.
Like
like TNA.
TNA?
Yeah.
Like do you know what a Rizzler is?
A Rizzler?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Okay, well, look, let's go into like the
Zoomers. They're fans of
Zoomers
Miss Rizzle from the Magic School Bus.
Wait. So start
Stacy.
Start with the third one.
Sticking at your snot for the Rizzler. You're so skibbity. You're so Phantom Tax. I just wanna be your Sigma.
Okay, what did you catch from that?
Nothing. But the word
Sigma, isn't there like a math symbol?
Well, it is part of the Greek alphabet too, I think. But it has more to do with like the wanna be like better than alpha males.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna tell you because I've heard a lot of the Sigma and the reels. Some people
Yeah.
watch. I don't want to say names or anything, but I've heard Sigma and I'm like, okay.
So
well, I mean, the words themselves didn't bother me. I think the video was more like, what the fuck?
no, the question is not about if anything bothers you. It's
No, it
more
wasn't
like what did you understand?
The skibit part. No, I don't know. Nothing.
So
Nothing really.
She said something about Twizzlers in there, didn't she?
No, Rizzler.
Rizzler.
I don't understand either.
Yeah. Okay. So all right, let's go back.
Does the average Zoomer understand this?
Yeah.
Really?
All right. Now the second one. That one. No. I mean second from the other side. No, stop.
Second from the other side. Look at that map.
G baby's commenting on there like, oh my goodness, that's my fab. Not even my favorite, but that's my fab.
Yeah.
What's up, my Wizards of Oz? How we doing? What's up, my Wizards of Oz? How we doing? Yo, have you guys seen any good gats lately?
Pause it. So GAT is GW, not GYATT. Okay. So I asked you before if you knew what that meant. You said no.
Gat.
GAT.
Get.
Yeah. Do you know what GAT means?
It's a gun.
No, that's a GAT.
Oh my goodness.
You
That
know
was my
what
same answer last time too.
Can I guess?
Yeah.
I think it's a girl because of the video. Because like I've seen a good gyats. I don't know.
Okay, let's continue. Let's see this.
Yo, look at the gat on Grandma. Can you guys believe the Phantom Tax? Whoa, that's so skibbity. That's so Phantom. Did you see that? Did you see that the OG Fortnite map is back?
Yeah, we know
We're
that.
going home, boys.
You know what?
Did you see that Lizzie Dunn got rizzed? Did you see that Livy Dunn got rizzed up by Baby Gronk? She even gave him a hug.
Oh my god, it's awkward.
Okay, we just got one more, and then I'll decipher everything for you guys. Okay.
Last night we let the Rizzler talk. Even Livy Dunn was getting rizzed up by Baby Gronk. He said that her yacht was so Ohio and skibbity. Even Kyson Nat and I show speed hitting the gritty. A grimace shaking Fortnite. A grimace shaking Fortnite.
We had Nun's face.
I'm like trying to.
I had a grimace shaking Fortnite stuck in my head for a really long time. Okay.
Gonna inspire his new song.
I was doing the gritty because Gabriel dances it now.
How do you do the gritty?
And I started doing it, and he was like, no, that's not how you do it. You gotta go like this. And I was like, oh, how did I forget?
I'm so lost.
Okay, so here's a quick list that somebody made for us online. Okay, so gat means
Grandma's tushy.
it means they put it really nice here. It's ass. All right. Riz is short for charisma, and it makes so much sense now because I remember people being all like, "Oh, it means that you got game," and nobody was using the word charisma. But whenever you say charisma, Riz,
So like,
charisma.
like our translation for our generation was like the sauce, or like you got drip.
Well,
Kinda?
Drip is more like it's fashion, you know.
Yeah, but
It's
I
more
guess he's saying
ga-
that all of this shit is liquid now. Like, you got drip, you got Riz, you got
The Rizzler is someone who's
sauce,
charismatic.
you got this shit is wet.
Yeah, well, everything's better. with
Everything's
sauce.
liquid, yeah.
Yeah. Then Skibbity is based off of this massive YouTube channel that blew up like recently.
Okay.
I know you ever heard of Skibbity Toilet. It's insane. You've never heard about it, but it's like the biggest thing online right now.
Really?
Okay. Then we have Phantom.
We're Phantoms. YouTuber.
Well, Phantom. Well, the song says it says Phantom Tax. It's just a YouTuber who steals food from his friends.
We're not Phantoms.
Yeah. Then
Yeah, you speak for yourself.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, and then
I brought beer.
and then the last one's like Ohio is a place. It's hell on earth. So
You skip Sigma.
So I know.
well, everyone knows what Sigma means.
So dang, I didn't know the Ohio one.
Ohio one's super popular. People always talk shit about it.
No, but fucking Gabriel. Oh my goodness, they fucking make sense now. he fucking tells us like, Yuri, where's Ohio? Ricky, where's Ohio? Like, we're like, oh, we're going to Mexico. Is it close to Ohio? Like, and I told her, like, fuck, maybe it's Mr. Beast or a YouTuber that whenever they say that where they're from, like they're in the state or they're in Ohio, and he wants to go visit them. I know this shit was hell on earth. What the fuck?
I mean,
Fucking Gabriel.
I've heard the Ohio where people talk shit on it, but I mean, I didn't know it was like hell on earth.
Yeah.
It's bad.
I legit, G baby legit tells me, and we make it as a joke now. So now they say, where are we going? And we say Ohio. So I guess we're going to hell. Oh, freaking Gabriel.
He starts shaking. Yeah. Poor kid is like, no.
Don't do it. Why? No. But I don't know if he understands it or he just hears it.
Well, I don't know exactly when it started, but I remember one time I was texting with Esteban and he was in Ohio.
Wow.
You know, and like I was like, oh, I'm sorry, bro.
It's because we saw a TikTok that said that it was like, oh, I'm in a terrible place today. And you're like, oh, you're in Ohio? Yeah. And then, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So who really uses these slang?
Obviously, my 8-year-old brother.
Like, is it like the alpha kids? That generation? Or?
Well, I think it's like the end of the Z and
Zoomers?
beginning of Alpha.
Because not too long ago, I saw like a post and it said that alpha kids are getting their own memes now. I'm like, what the heck? Like, yeah, and like there was memes that I didn't understand at all.
Well, the Zoomers had like the deep fried memes that were freaking weird.
And then the Juan, the horse.
Yeah.
Yeah,
remember Tony cracking up.
Like I remember, I was there when memes started, man. I was there when memes were like something.
Bad luck, Brian.
Yeah, freaking the little baby with the arm.
Yeah.
And these translations, are these Zoomer approved or are we?
No,
just
this is like an
kinda,
old person making it sound nice.
But I'm saying like an old person saying, I think this is what it means.
No.
That's
That's what it means. That's what it means.
Yo, we're getting older, man. We're getting older because I remember, like when we were in school, it was like the translations or whatever for like hip hop music. And it was like, well, that one's an easy one. How do you not know what it is? And I was like, I don't know what any of this.
Danny,
we would have failed.
Wait, hold on. Let's see. Danny, do you know what Racks on Racks means?
I think that's in the song, no? No, I don't know what that is.
It's on like 90% of the songs in the early 2000s.
Yeah. It's just like
they don't use it no more.
It's just like obviously like in every different generation they have their own lingo that they bring up.
But I mean I didn't listen to music in English at the time too. So
I mean that's fair, I guess.
Yeah. Telling you, everyone in Houston listens to Norteño or bad.
I don't know because like the rap scene is huge. We got Beyonce out of here. Travis Scott is from Katy, but like not necessarily Houston, but he's big in Houston.
Yeah.
You know, so it's just like
no, the rap scene here is
it's
out there,
and all the underground stuff. Yes, but this is all spot on. It's all weird.
You think it's weird? I mean, it could be what he said. Maybe they're just like kind of how
No.
What makes them weird? Let's just see.
What makes it weird is how mainstream these stupid little songs and jingles happen, and no one knew who the fuck Phantom was. That's just a Twitch streamer.
But then they have internet. We didn't really have internet like this when we were young.
No, but the thing is that, like,
connect.
no, because the thing is, like, obviously
we heard it from songs and like,
or so, like your little town, like
even sometimes there were certain things where the internet, you know, like Chopped and Screwed. That's a Houston thing, right? I remember growing up, like we were in middle school, and one of our friends had moved to San Antonio, and that's still here in Texas. They had a song or a CD or whatever, and their new neighbors were like, "Hey, I think your CD's like scratched, or what's wrong, or what the hell are you listening to?" Now I'm pretty sure that other cities around here in Texas know what it is, but because it went out.
Okay, it's different. Like, his music was put out in cassette tapes.
Right.
It wasn't necessarily mainstream in the radio either.
But even
right. So,
but
no,
what
but
Danny said,
that's what I'm explaining
like
to
when
you.
you hear in Crosby, you're not gonna hear the same words in another.
That's why I'm saying that it's weird, because this is the biggest thing on TikTok. You know, it was really hard to escape that little freaking
that Ohio.
Yeah, like those some of those jingles, and like honestly, like unless you Google it, just like Danny could have Googled Rex on Rex if he heard it at the time. You know, we can get answers now. Mm-hmm. That's not why it's weird. It's weird because of how popular it is, and like I told you, like about Skibbity Toilet, like literally, like the YouTube channel blew the fuck up, and it's like ridiculous, like terrible animation.
Is that the one the kids were watching in LA?
Yeah,
that's what it was.
That one, yeah. And the thing is, it apparently has like a big complex story behind everything. It's not just bullshit.
It's gonna be like Games of Thrones, and it has this whole like story to it. Like, I've never watched it, but I know it has like a great story.
It genuinely
Wait, what universe are y'all talking about? It has like multiverse.
Yeah. Getting into multiverse.
Yeah, and then they bring up Livy Dunn. Do you remember her? She was like the gymnast girl that like all the little boys were obsessing about, and like going to her meets and shit. And she eventually had to like go to online school only. We talked about that on the podcast. Yeah, it was a big story.
He missed that episode.
Yeah,
I missed
he was on it, but he missed it.
Yeah.
He was there, but
Well, like I'm telling you, there's just like so much context in those little songs that it's just like if you don't know what the fuck they're talking about, it's just like word salad.
But they're Rizzlers.
Was it just me? Of like, have you heard the skibbity scat before?
Well, that's more like a style of music.
Okay, yeah. So like, because that's the only thing I know about like skibbity. Like, that's, like I know skibbity scat.
You sound like such an old man. Like back in my day, the skibbity was skibbity doo
skibbity scat. Like that's the only thing I get from here. Obviously, Sigma because of the Rios and Ohio.
Yeah,
I've heard the Ohio memes, but I didn't know they were that big.
Yeah.
Phantom, I didn't know what the fuck was that. Yeah. Phantom Text either. Riz, I kind of had an idea, and Gyat, I kind of had an idea.
But I think it goes a little bit with Danny says, like the whole internet thing, right? Hold on. The internet thing, and I'm not saying that explains why it's weird. I think you're reaching a very fucking younger crowd that we didn't. We didn't have fucking phones till high school. I didn't have a phone till high school, right? So a cell phone since high school. These fucking kids have YouTube now on every TV. They have YouTube on their parents' phone.
They grew up.
They have YouTube. They have YouTube on their iPads. So
they call them iPad kids now.
Yeah.
So they're exposed to it a lot younger than when we were. What the fuck did we talk about in school? We talked about like Jersey Shore because it was a TV thing. No, well, I didn't talk about it, but I remember that was a big thing.
It was definitely.
I was one of those.
The truth comes out.
I wish I would say. Guy. I would say that I was one of those, but we didn't have cable. We only had Fox 26 and 39, so. We had reruns of that.
Judge Judy on repeat.
Yeah.
Murray
when you didn't go to school.
But nah, I think it's because they're reaching at a very young fucking age. Because like the whole Ohio thing, G-Baby knows some of the shit. Yeah, G-Baby's fucking 8 years old.
Okay, I get what you're saying, but the thing is, none of this is aimed at kids though.
No, but they still get exposed.
That's what I'm explaining to you that it reaches a younger audience. But it's still massively popular. It's just so big, but we're not in those orbits, so we don't know about it.
We're gonna have to look up the origin story of all these words, because
I luckily Riz is easy. It's charisma, but Gat is for like when they're like damn, like whenever you look at a girl, yeah. And I can tell you, I think pretty much we summarized all of them, but.
So it's really I'm not gonna like talk down on it because some of the things really make for good content. Yeah, for here, you know, like we a couple episodes we talked about how they the Twitchers, how they went over there and they went and they had to change the rules like a day later or less than a day.
Oh yeah.
So like stuff like that.
Whenever you said Twitchers, I thought people twitching because usually people call them Twitch streamers.
When I made that joke last time, you were like,
but the thing was,
it grew on him. It grew on him.
No, the thing was, I wasn't trying to bring it up like a dad joke. I was being like for real.
No, but
yours was just like you're like.
I didn't laugh. I didn't laugh.
Or like Sonic, where they made him change they made him change the image. You know, like
that one was.
It's crazy how people get behind things. Like what was it? The presidential for the freaking guy, the Tiger King. He had a valid on the thing because people were like, who's this guy? Yeah, you know what? He has our vote. Like people
voted for Kanye West.
Yeah, people like right now. People get behind like really dumb shit, like just to.
Hopefully, they get behind
content
us.
is really funny.
Por la anécdota.
Por la anécdota, yeah.
For the anecdote.
Yeah, well, let's get into some serious topic. Let's just go. Esteban sent in a video. So I told you guys to have y'all's New Year's resolutions ready to go. Ooh. And one of our members unfortunately isn't here, not because he's passed away or anything, but he's in Lubbock.
Let's go.
Let's go. Our head editor
and still with the Astros hat.
And the Astros wall.
Hell yeah.
So Selena painted a big old wall for him when he was in Ohio.
Well, yeah, he was on hell. He had to come back something good.
This thing on.
Oh, damn, that transition.
Just got done with the run. I was asked to make a New Year's resolution because I'm a part of the Unqualified Gurus Podcast. I'm the editor, assistant to the pod.
To the manager.
I just wanted to say hi, Happy New Year's. Hopefully everybody's good. Everybody had good holidays. And now back to the grind. I know everybody's there trying to record. Well, they asked me what was my New Year's resolution. Sally and I, we both share the same New Year's resolution, which is be a little bit more active physically. Hopefully sign up for a full marathon myself and Selena, maybe a 5K and a 10K throughout the year. I want to be more active throughout the year because I have to run around with this little thing, baby Sam. I have 3 predictions for this year. One being we're gonna hit 1,000 subs. That is for sure.
Go, baby!
I think it's inevitable. By the end of December 31st, 2024, we should be at 1,000 plus subs.
Let's go.
Number 2, what should be my number 2 prediction? Me losing weight. Inevitable. It's gonna happen. Oh, and the third prediction that I know for a fact is gonna happen this year. I know for a fact Danny's getting married.
I knew that was coming. God damn it.
He stole mine.
I signed off.
I gotta come up with another one.
Gotta take it easy. Love you guys.
Let's go.
Love you too, bro. Yeah, I genuinely knew he was gonna say you were getting married.
I'm getting married?
Yeah.
Wow, you're predicting.
I saw that. Congratulations.
Thank you.
God.
I'm still waiting for my ring.
Yeah. She said it was coming through Temu.
Temu. I ordered on Temu, but it's like 3-week delivery.
Big old package for the
ring. Yeah.
Yeah. How about you guys? Who wants to kick it off? Our guest?
Oh, what do I say first? My New Year's.
Let's go with the resolution first.
My name. Hello, guys. My name's Hernan. No, but my New Year's resolution. I think this is the same thing. It's gonna sound boring, but I really want to grow the 2 things I do, which is Isel and Silencio. So just keep working. I actually saw a lot of for Isel. My Isel page grew a lot this past year, like a lot, because in 2022, there we go. Thank you. We had what was it, like close to 200 something followers, and we're almost at 700 as of today.
That's a good.
So in 1 year, I've been just working and obviously ads and money and all this stuff. But it's worth it, It's my baby, it's my product. So, and for the Silencio, it's just trying to get to better opponents that will make me elevate myself, you know, and become a better version of El Silencio. And I think
I got you.
I think we're yeah.
All right, he's gonna mop the floor with me. It's like on Pokemon where you like beat the whole game and you still go to like the grass and they're like level 3 and you're like level like 500 or whatever. You like look at a mean and you like knock him out and shit.
Yeah.
That's me finding him.
Yeah, you're a Weedle.
Yeah.
A Metapod.
He's like a Mewtwo.
Oh, but
Yeah.
yeah, and predictions. I mean, 3 predictions. I don't know, man.
They don't have to be 3. Like whatever you.
Whatever. I mean,
Whatever comes to
obviously,
your heart.
I'm a what do you call it? A manifestor guy. So obviously, that he said is gonna grow, and also El Silencio.
Do a wrestling one.
Yeah.
El Silencio.
Do it.
Yeah.
No, like an AEW or WWE one. I'll follow it. I'll
like someone from there, or that I'm gonna get there.
someone from there that you, or you could be either or somebody that
I'm gonna get there.
He's gonna fight Logan Paul.
So
Yeah.
going to another wrestler. I really want to. I really want to get more in shape because I'm in shape, but not that in shape as them. But what's another prediction? I don't know, man. Yeah, it just
is The Rock gonna face Roman Reigns?
yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're gonna save that for WrestleMania.
Hey, who's gonna win that one?
Roman. Yeah,
The Rock
Roman.
is wrestling again?
Yeah, he just came
just
back
showed
yesterday. Actually,
shit.
yeah.
Oh, that's why I saw it's the Pete talking about Rock.
I don't think you know who Bobby is.
No,
I think Tony posted something as well.
I didn't see his.
He does it like live, like whatever comes out.
Oh
I
yeah.
think,
Like the only the only sports I watch is soccer, and the only team I watch is Real Madrid. So hopefully they win the champions. So they're gonna win the champions again. Hopefully, that's gonna be a
Be tight.
prediction.
Be tight.
And third one, I don't know. Hope that I'll get invited to this podcast again.
Let's go. Yeah, whenever you got more projects to promote or anything.
Yeah,
you know,
definitely, man.
we one thing we
I'm
we
telling
do
you, we're
good
looking
here
for
is promote
fighters.
friends.
We're looking for fighters for the
The Guru,
The Guru
Clash.
Clash.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Let me know.
We'll make it happen.
I got fighters. I know people.
Oh, yeah. I think it could turn into an event, man.
Yeah, like a brawl outside of a park or something.
Hey, I'm part owner. You could say that of this. My company's name, Trap House Wrestling. We just had a show in this bar.
It's turning into
called,
something. Y'all took it as a joke. It's turning into something.
we just had a show in the bar. I don't remember. What's the name of the bar? Ladybirds. It's over there by I-10 and it's before 610 going to before Marquee.
Okay.
Yeah. So we just had a show. We had a really good outcome, and we had the bar took us because they wanted a show for the bar, and we took a lot of people, so they were happy.
Oh, that's awesome.
So I want to do a
Fighter Clash.
Yeah.
a collab. You know, we could
Guru
I
Clash.
could set you up. You just
That sounds freaking awesome. We definitely like doing the random shit on this podcast.
Yeah.
So that would definitely seem cool.
I got Danny has to give me his rematch, but in boxing, like I already did it in his sport. Now he has to do it in my sport.
Just hands only.
Yeah, Oscar's gonna fight Tony.
Oh, okay.
Beasto's gonna fight Tony, the other Tony G, and then after they're gonna wrap up. They're gonna diss each other. They're gonna do like a rap diss.
A rap battle?
Yeah.
Oh, shit,
In
okay.
the ring like John Cena back in the day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then they'll fight. Yeah, once somebody gets like offended, then they start throwing punches or whatever. But we gotta look for a fighter to fight. You?
I'll find someone.
Yeah, he's got to be the headliner. He has to be good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, regardless, does that wrap yours up, bro?
Yeah, I mean, like predictions. I don't have many. I think resolutions were more it. Like
Yeah.
just growing my stuff, Isel, and growing in Silencio.
No, it's
and
cool because
just,
like eventually when you come back, you just tell us your progress.
yeah,
And
yeah.
it's already here. We had Young Choppa come on here,
nice.
and he told us, he's like, yo, I want to get my music on the shows, on
Yeah,
new movies. And like immediately, like after, like, you know, a little while, he made it happen.
Nice, yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah, like he
speaking
said,
to
he said he
existence.
wanted it specifically, hopefully, to make
On
it to a
Netflix.
Netflix show,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
he came out on a Netflix
Nice,
show.
that is so cool. I'm so
Yeah.
happy to hear that. Yeah, so I'm gonna throw it out there for manifestation. I really want to play in 713 Music Hall.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
Okay,
that's like probably that one. House of Blues and that one are my top Like the only place where if I play there in Houston, I think I'll be really happy. I'm happy now, but
Yeah.
obviously that's the goal, like to play there.
All right.
So that's it.
Rick,
Manifest that risk.
Yep.
Go there.
Dale Rick.
you literally just said you would
there.
follow him.
I'll follow.
What the fuck?
So my year's resolution, I actually want to be more organized for work and at home. It's something that I've been kind of lazy about, and I had a lot of things that happened last year, but I feel like this is going up, right? I also I want to be more active. Same thing. Last year, I got married. I told my wife we started walking, but then things happened, life happened, and we stopped walking. So I do want to be more active. Things for the future, or what I predict for this year, I think either Travis Kelce's girlfriend's gonna have a baby, or they're gonna get married. I think that's the one.
I like how
That's
you say
Taylor
it.
Swift's football boyfriend.
I think that's her name.
Yeah.
Travis Kelce's girlfriend. Yeah, her.
Yeah. That's real quick, don't you think?
Hey,
I mean,
why are you hating on my prediction, bro?
I'm sorry. I'm like you're right.
The other one is I think I might actually get an A+ on my homework. My
Oh, okay.
getting Danny drunk before
His wedding.
yeah. So
Ooh.
no pressure.
no pressure.
So if you don't
It's a
get,
lot of pressure.
no pressure, Danny. So if you don't do it, I'm a liar, and you messed up my New Year's resolution, and you embarrassed me in front of
And his
his
marriage is probably gonna fall apart too.
yeah, because she's gonna say I didn't marry a liar.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Wait. You-
my wife's gonna
Yeah,
say
you-
Yeah.
I didn't marry a liar. You're a liar. You start off something small, and then it's gonna go something big.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Don't make me a liar.
Next thing you know, he's doing drugs.
Yeah.
And you're gonna want me to do drugs.
Yeah.
Well, that'll be for your 1 year anniversary.
There you go. Once I secure the ring.
Yeah. No, I think those are the two.
Resolutions.
No, not resolution, predictions.
Oh, predictions.
Yeah. The new season's coming up.
Yeah. I watched the first episode in the 2-part Attack on Titans.
The first episode, so you saw chapter 7, 8, 9, 10.
Yeah, whatever it was.
That
The
confusing.
second part isn't dubbed, so I'm waiting
Yeah.
for it to be dubbed.
It's gonna be a while, probably.
It's this week.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, what the fuck?
Yeah. You watched the sub?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I told you we gotta really pay attention.
Yeah. Do you watch anime, Hernan?
I watch not the new one. I mean, I like anime, but I've watched a few. I've watched Death Note.
Yeah.
I've
Classic.
watched what's the other one called? Cowboy Bebop
Another classic.
and Saint Seiya, but in español, the Mexican.
Okay.
anime.
Los
I love
Caballeros del
Saint-
Zodiaco.
Yeah, Los Caballeros del Zodiaco. I love that.
Yeah.
That's my top my
You
favorite.
haven't watched Inuyasha?
No.
It's in the same
No.
realm. It's freaking amazing.
Yeah, I probably they rate-
Inuyasha and Yu Yu Hakusho.
Okay, they recommended that one, and they recommended me. I started watching JoJo's Bizarre Adventures.
That's a wacky one. That's
yeah,
like a comedy.
So they told me to watch those. So yeah, but
Okay. Oh, all right, Danny. I'm sorry about that.
Oh, you don't have to apologize. That was my prediction. He's gonna apologize.
oh, the
We
one
get clairvoyant.
once
No, I was gonna say.
once off the list.
Yeah, like check.
No, I was gonna say. I second.
Rick.
What's your name? Oh, Rick.
Yeah.
I second Rick.
Sin dinero.
Sin dinero.
Yeah, you're not gonna have money.
I second Rick. I'm not gonna have money after the wedding. No, I was gonna say I second him, and he said that he wanted to do better, like stuff. I also want to do better, and like more like trying to get better habits, like in life. Like also want to exercise, but just kind of like manage my time better. So like in the last few months, there's been a lot of like oh shit, like I'm always doing something, but I also feel like it's not because of a lot of stuff going on. I mean, obviously there is, but also because of lack of good time management.
Yeah.
So I want to make better use of my time. Obviously it's a wedding, so it's gonna take half of the year
Yeah.
to prepare. So just to make sure that the day of the wedding everything goes planned well and it happens. Yeah, that's I mean that's kind of my I had another thing for the other half of the year, but I can't remember. But yeah, that's kind of my No New Year's resolution. Just kind of be better.
I kind of wish I would have gone
habits.
first because I have a really dark prediction, but
Go for
You
it.
do.
No, go ahead.
I could come up with another one after your.
okay, good.
Well, one of my predictions is that one of the gurus will come out saying that they're gonna be a dad. Who knows who? You're a new guru too, so watch out.
Ooh.
Oh, okay. You're
Okay.
including all our.
All the gurus.
Oh, I think. I don't think they announced it yet, but there is one already.
Hey.
He got it. This guy's 2 for 2 right now.
Danny,
Cheers for that.
don't leave me hanging. You.
Sorry.
Cheers.
He was gonna beg me for a.
Cheers. I don't know who it is, but cheers, whoever you are.
Yeah, I don't think he's announced it yet, so that's the only reason I'm not saying it.
It's a he.
Oh.
Yeah, because we've had many girls.
Well, it takes a he and a she. So
Yeah. Oh, okay.
that's why I was
Yeah, I mean, like, because they're gurus. That bit shortens the list. Yeah, I'm just saying.
Okay.
Yeah, like, yeah. It makes
Good job
sense.
for me.
Yeah.
And if y'all want to know who all the gurus that have came,
He's
hey,
like-
subscribe and like.
There we go.
Yeah. What if they don't even know? Go ask.
They don't even know. We know. You don't know.
Yeah.
The other one, I don't. The predictions are hard because I overthink stuff. Rick, I think you're gonna have a hard time completing your goal.
Dang.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No. Whenever we set a date and a place, we're gonna make sure
we don't
it
have
happens.
the date and a place.
Then we're
for that.
So we're behind it. You need to be. I want to be more organized,
There you
and you want to spend more of your time.
Okay. We gotta meet at Buffalo Wild Wings one of these days to get everybody together because we got
Not Buffalo Wild Wings.
Abel said
Not
yes.
Buffalo Wild Wings because they trashed the Astros. So I don't
you
like
gave up. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, no,
You know,
fuck
my
them.
predictions: the Dodgers are gonna win.
Oh, that's his start.
That is really dark. Next episode.
Is there a button for boo?
Yeah, no.
I told you
We
why.
just
but-
spent 800 million on our fucking timing.
I told you why, but I'll restate it again. After my gallbladder removal, I get nausea before I get drunk or tipsy. That's been my problem.
I don't want you.
If you do it quick enough, it won't react.
I don't want to get you. I don't want to get you drunk. At least to where I'm not. I know, like, okay, This is the most Danny has gone so far.
Okay,
But the thing
that's
is,
fine.
the problem is the carbonation in the beer. If we do it with just straight liquor, we'll be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just saying,
We'll give you shots
I'm
like
just saying,
whenever
y'all
for like my
gotta-
bachelor party.
Y'all gotta do your research because
And I'll give you the kiss of death. I'll give you tequila instead of what
You gotta
everybody
be a
else is.
cheap
I'll be
baby's move.
hatred.
No, he says that they gave him a really, really hot shot. So we'll microwave it in.
oh,
Yeah, un caldo
you
de
say-
res without the res.
when you say kiss of death, I want to do the wrestling move.
That's gonna be two. And también, like, goodbye, Danny. Wow.
That'd be awesome. Yeah.
2, 3. I'll make sure to count, guys.
That's awesome. Okay, I'm sorry, Danny. Continue.
And then I have to go do yours. I'm gonna think of a third one. Do your
Oh.
Prediction, right?
your third.
Oh, I haven't even done my
Okay.
resolutions.
Yeah, do your resolution first, and then I'll think of a prediction.
Okay, well, for
I had a prediction, but I know we were predicting about us.
well, it can be about anything.
I think Trump's gonna lose.
just in the world.
I think Trump's gonna lose.
I like that positivity they're throwing out into this world.
Just
Okay, so for my New Year's resolution, I think everybody throws out the same things, and we just hope for the best. Obviously, like be more active. I was doing pretty good, and then I got a girlfriend, and then derailed everything. So I have to learn to adjust and do better.
yeah.
You have to get a new girlfriend, so they can hang out and you still do your, so you can still go to the gym.
Yeah,
No,
okay.
not,
like fire,
no. Not get a whole new girlfriend. No, get a new girlfriend so they can hang out and you have more time to work out.
I like the way you're thinking.
I help you. Get your girlfriend to be friend of your friend's girlfriends, and then they can hang out.
He could have said that.
See, this is the smart
That's
guy.
smart.
It's because you took off the hat. You should have kept the hat. Now you're gonna sleep on the doghouse.
You got it. Don't break
Is it
that.
Danny?
Oh,
That's
it's
me.
Danny
What's
portrait.
Danny?
Yeah, he's always messing me up.
To side, Danny.
It's signed too. It's the
It's
first
worth
one.
something. It's worth something.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah.
Where
It'll be worth millions eventually.
Just toss it.
Here.
Yeah,
No,
there you go. There you go.
Yeah. So that one, another one, obviously, try to be more consistent with like uploads with my photography stuff. I really like doing my photography videos.
That was my other prediction. You're gonna buy another lens.
I do have my eyes on
that's
on
better.
one. I have my eyes on one.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think
Sorry.
so far he's the one that's completed all his.
Yeah,
predictions.
he's definitely like that one's definitely gonna be checked off.
Does that mean Trump is gonna lose?
Oh.
Is that 444?
Oh.
444. I predicted Biden was
The
gonna win.
444 is like the Wendy's.
I've only been to Wendy's once in my life, courtesy of my future wife.
Wendy's not that bad.
Yeah.
I didn't have anything against it. I just there was nothing about it that appealed to me until she took me. I like the chicken sandwich.
Chicken nuggets are cheap and good. So.
Yeah.
Chicken. I have to get some chicken.
Yeah. And
I'm hungry
the
now.
baconator fries, bro.
The what?
Baconator fries.
That sounds like fries with bacon.
Yeah, it is. That's pretty much it.
Shit.
Yeah, but continue. All right.
Sorry.
I keep telling everybody this is the year of the gurus. All right. we have a full team. We have a more dedicated staff. Rick, I feel like he's gonna fail his duties at editing because
Did you saw his new system?
Yeah, I see that. I mean, he can have the coolest computer in the world.
He's gonna play Fortnite instead of editing. He's gonna be like Da Vinci, Fortnite.
Yeah. Well, it's just like Rick is not the most tech savvy person in the world, you know. So I feel like it's like you giving a caveman a computer. You know?
I'm gonna use it as fire.
Oh, you say he's gonna break it?
He's gonna break it.
I'm gonna use it as firewood.
Yeah.
This is my baby. Don't break it.
Just so you know, YouTube always helps, man. So
yeah, you can just YouTube everything.
you can
He's
YouTube
right.
a lot of stuff.
I have a course for this. I can let you log in and just.
He's not gonna
watch
do
it.
any of that. I promise you.
It's up faster than YouTube. It's like all set up for you. Just watch it.
What file you said do not open? It says file do not open, or what does it say?
It's gonna open that one.
Yeah.
I said I have a folder in like I tend to put a folder on like my USB drives and everything that says private, just to see if someone ever steals it or finds it.
It's malware.
They're enticed to open it, so they go in there, and then there's a text file called private.txt. So then they'll say okay, then they'll open it, and then they'll say nothing is private. And they say, I know you took it.
He's like, use my promo code for this VPN.
Yeah, nothing is private. Subscribe to the Unqualified Gurus Podcast,
Yeah.
and you may keep this device.
That's perfect. Yeah.
He's gonna start the from that Taken movie. I know who you are.
I know. Yeah.
Okay, and for my predictions. Oh wait, and I also want to travel more. I think that'd be really cool.
Oh dang, that's what I was gonna say.
You messed up.
But I want to travel with you guys.
Maybe we'll invite them.
Assholes.
I want to go to New Mexico to see the blimps.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that'd be really cool.
What about riding Area 51?
Rating.
Oh, I said riding.
Yeah, you can go right the aliens. Yeah, and for my predictions, I said I had a dark one because if you guys pay attention to the state of the world, all right, there was just like earthquake and like tsunami warnings in Japan. California just had like giant like tidal waves like crashing in. The volcano in Iceland just went off. It's just like, like there's so much shit happening. And America, for the most part, hasn't been hit with anything tragic. I think we're due for something big. You know?
Like the Unqualified Gurus Podcast.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I was saying. I was like, mine's very depressing. And other than that, the Dodgers are going to win.
that was more depressing. I'm sorry.
That's the worst thing.
That's the worst one, buddy.
That's what's going to happen to the U.S.
And then I'm going to buy another cool hat that Rick is going to hate.
Was
cooler than that?
Was that your last prediction?
Oh.
Was that your last prediction?
No, I was talking with my girlfriend. She's like that she wants another Oscars slab, like from the Oscars.
Oh.
I
was like,
relax. Oh. Yeah, I was like more drama on TV.
And cut.
Yeah,
it's been a head.
Emancipation 3 featuring Oscar.
That emancipation joke was so good.
Thank you.
Nah, I got one more prediction.
Okay, let's go.
Either we're gonna have it booked, we're actually gonna do the event, or we're gonna book it for the following year. But I think the Guru Clash is gonna take off now that we have he's gonna point us to victory.
Yeah. Do we call him the Clash Guru now?
Ooh.
The Warrior Guru.
I call me however y'all want.
Well, it's just the quiet guru.
And the silent guru.
Yeah, well, it's just like, because
what silent but killer guru.
What do you connect with more, your musical side or your wrestler?
They always ask me that question.
Because like, no, I got an easier way to answer this, and this one's always the hard one. I got it sucks when you do interviews, right? And I hate to put you on the spot, but if there's 3 words to describe you. What would you use?
How would you give 3?
You're supposed to get an arrow.
He can be a like music wrestler.
and family.
Yeah.
That's it. I mean, those are three. Yeah.
He's
Itzel
the
el silencioso. I don't know.
he's gonna be the Toretto guru.
Okay, it's a family.
Family.
No, I mean they've asked me before, like, oh, what do you prefer, music or wrestling? I mean, it's really hard. I love both.
Well, I mean, you showed up with a belt and another guitar. Ooh.
Yeah, but I saw my
Oh, that is true.
You can buy it on my store.
Yeah.
And my Instagram page.
It sounds like the same.
He said
logo that he has on
_.
his hat.
Musica. What's that?
Looks like the same logo he has on his hat.
Dude, don't dis-
It's just because it's a circle. Come on, man. Oh, I guess a little square. I can see a little more.
So what it is, I don't know. We can show it here.
Yeah.
Yep.
Don't copyright us.
So it's the I, the C, and the E, and then the L.
What's that for?
Isel. Hey.
I mean, like, Daddy, where have you been?
So I told my sister that I wanted a logo that was small and that I could use for anything. Yeah. And she was like, I got you. And she drew it, and I'm like, yo, that was pretty cool. That's pretty cool. So yeah, they always ask me that question, like, what do you identify yourself more with? Mm-hmm. I don't want to say it, but I mean, music has been there for.
It's wrestling considered an art?
Yeah, because once you do it, you'll find out. It's exactly what WWE says what it is.
You don't categorize it more under a sport.
So that's where I'm going. Because
but wait, there is acting involved.
So,
but sport is an art.
So like, no, not really.
Sport is a type of art.
No, sport is legit a sport.
There's art in it.
There's art in it, but I mean, it's just sport.
Wait.
For me, it's just sport.
Yeah, but I'm saying it's a subcategory.
No, because art you can interpret. Sports are like literally facts.
Not necessarily.
How not necessarily?
Have you seen them dive when they like barely get hit? They're like crying and stuff. That's an act.
But I mean,
that's art
because they're actors.
but it's not supposed to be an act. You know, that's the whole thing. I mean, it's exactly what WWE calls it, which is sports entertainment. It's exactly what it is. Because like, my body's beat from all this stuff, and like people are like, "Does it hurt?" They always ask that fucking question, like, "Does it hurt? Is it real?" Like, it fucking hurts.
Of course it is.
It fucking hurts. Like, it hurts a lot, and like that's why a lot of people get their first trainings, and they're like, "Oh, it's not as easy as I thought it was." I'm like, "Yeah, it's not as easy as you think it is." But I mean, going back to the question, I think music has always been there, and wrestling was the thing that I caught from like later on, and like I got on my own. So kind of saying music,
but if we call you the music guru, it would feel like we're not encapsulating you.
Yeah, so
or categorizing you properly.
You know, like Cedric the Entertainer, you would be Etiel the Entertainer Guru. Wow. I don't know. I'm trying to throw something or
just go with what he said, the unique guru. I don't know.
Itzel guru.
Itzel guru. No, I'm like Itzel is unique, so
yeah.
I don't know.
But the word itself, Etiel, is unique, right?
Yeah.
So
but in a way, calling you guru implies that you're unique because you're the expert.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, look, I think I've solved this mystery. Okay, like sit down. This is like a Knives Out type of thing.
Sit down.
Yeah. Like I'm saying, because you're so big on your culture, if we do it in Spanish and just go with el músico, you know, el músico guru. I think it's simple to the place. It's in Spanish. Like
I'm good with it.
Simple.
Yeah.
Sorry, it was an anticlimactic.
Everyone's like looking at el artista.
It's because artista can be a lot of
things. It could be music or it can be
sports entertainment.
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't know. I'm sorry, but when most people think of art, like unfortunately, painting comes to mind first. You know, so I don't want to like you know, we have like the next Picasso up here. You know, I don't want to like completely just I don't want to give anybody just a blanket term.
If Picasso shows up, when you just call him el pintor rather than artista?
Well, it depends if he speaks Spanish.
The painter.
Yeah, because art could be multiple things.
Le
right?
pintore.
No, that's what I'm saying. I think maybe nobody should deserve the artist because that's so broad.
It is. It's kind of broad.
Yeah, I think
it is broad, but like there is a perception about it's someone. Who paints.
And not only I want something like more him, you know, because like unfortunately I think we might have to go with the wrestling guru because this episode has contained mostly wrestling.
Yeah. But Tony G might be pissed if we call him the
but he's the beer.
They
guru.
could wrestle it out for the for the title guru. and we come up with a championship that says the wrestling guru.
Yeah, I got my money on Hernan, so I think it's settled. Let's go with wrestling, just because like obviously not to just put you in a box.
Yeah,
but
We put you in a ring.
Like, unfortunately, like, you're talking about unique. I'm like, that wouldn't, what makes you unique amongst, I'm pretty sure, a lot of people, because no one else wrestles.
It's always funny when, like, I don't try to say that I wrestle when I go to a party. I just get there and I'm just chilling.
Lies. You're like in that meme that's like, nobody knows.
Nobody knows that I'm a wrestler in the corner of the. But
he's like, what's up, guys? Like, no one asked him nothing, but he has.
But it's funny because I try to be that meme because like I don't want to say, because I always come out with the same questions and then someone is like, oh, don't you wrestle? I'm like,
Dude,
I do wrestle.
I'm sorry, I'll be the guy that's to like, if you're like quiet off to the side, like, hey, y'all know he wrestles.
Yeah, there's always that person.
Dude, I remember my girlfriend's friends and stuff, and like even like around her family, she's like, "Oh, Oscar's a podcaster," and I'm like, "Stop!"
Yeah, they do that.
Embarrassing. Look, it's embarrassing when I don't bring it up. Whenever it's like just thrown out there, it's just like
I've been jumping on the fly.
Because then they ask you to like show something or do something.
And they tell you like, what is it about? And you're like,
yeah. He's like, you know what the Rizzler is?
Gyat, you know what Gyat is?
Skitty.
I've gone to parties and they've like brought it up like, hey, he's a podcaster, and they look at me and they ask me, and my answer is always the same, like, hey, you got a pen? Like, what the fuck? It's like, I thought you were asking for a signature. And they're like, no, like, what are you doing? And then like, but I already broke the ice, and I already started thinking, what to say.
Nice. I like that. That's a really good one. Hell yeah. That's the first time we say something smart on this podcast.
Because he has the hat on now.
It might be the hat, man.
T-side, Danny.
When you said that in the video. T-side.
Yeah. Well, I think this wraps up our adventure. Hernan, thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me. It's so fun.
It's our first guest of the year. It's a long episode too, so hopefully you guys enjoyed it. We had a lot of fun. It was great.
Yep.
2024.
Yeah.
We definitely appreciate your time, and everybody show some love. Go follow him on all the different
shout out. Can I shout out the social media?
No, we're out of time.
Oh man, I really wanted to.
No, go ahead.
And not just stop. Danny's gonna cut it out.
Sorry. On Instagram, I am Isel_música, so in Spanish, and my wrestling is _ El Silencio, just how it sounds. That is, and I have all my music on all platforms: Spotify, YouTube Music, Apple Music, Tidal, everything, everywhere. So yeah, I just dropped out a new short. An EP back in October. It's still kind of fresh, and hopefully you guys follow these guys if you come from my side of.
And he doesn't even wear the hat.
Yeah, if you come from my side, follow these guys. Have a great content, great podcast, and I'm so happy to be here.
Yeah, and make sure you guys leave y'all's New Year's resolutions, your predictions. If you think anything that's gonna happen, hopefully they're a lot happier than mine. And I
think Sylvia's gonna at me about my prediction.
Why?
Oh, because she's
the Taylor Swift stuff.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, we got at her. I was like, did she pay off her card?
Damn.
All right. That was last year's drama. No more. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us. We like to you did it correctly. Look at your camera. Say peace. All right. Lead us out, Hernan.
What did I say?
Peace.
Peace
out.
You have a heater?
I have a space. I sleep in this.
I was curious if you had a heater.
Oh, we're recording. Okay, so
he sleeps back here.
I think with body heat, we all
a
few beers and.
I think body heat only works when you're naked.
Hey,
like a few beers.
I mean, we could try. Is there something stopping us?
Okay.
Bloopers.
We just got Danny his blooper at the end of the episode.